Hey, it's Ms.Moni Hart again, and we're out on our nature walk, and I'm just walking past a little creek, and it's beautiful out here. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. I was just thinking, because I was watching a few videos, and it's something that just keeps just coming out, and everybody is just so happy to jump onto this bandwagon. Everybody wants to be from the hood. Why can't you just be happy that you're from the suburbs, that you went to a prep school or private school, or you lived in a great neighborhood, or you lived in a beautiful home? Um, you went to a great school. I mean, you had opportunities where that people that are live in the hood or are from the hood didn't have. Um, this hood thing, I mean, because I'm not going to say it's anything wrong with the hood at all. I was born and raised in Southeast Washington, D.C. And I feel like me living in the suburbs now, and this is no shot at the suburbs, but I do know in Southeast, I knew if someone didn't like me, people in Southeast, I mean, if they don't like you, they're not going to smile at you and be like, hey, how you doing? But in the suburbs, they will smile right at you and be emailing your homeowners or the HOA or something, I mean, contacting the police or getting a lawyer to try, it's weird things. But um, I know a lot of people that I grew up with. I know that they pushed to not be in the same predicament that we were in growing up. I do know that we lived really comfortable. Um, One thing that I will say is that I noticed when we moved to the suburbs, someone got into an argument, and like all the kids were like crying and like they could barely talk, and oh my gosh, it was like, what's going on? Like, they just arguing. And that's one thing that's in the hood, you grow accustomed to, or you only know that it's like it's just a small argument. But for real, that's something really big. Like, to be yelling and screaming outside, like, that's something big. But me growing up, I saw it so much that it wasn't anything. Another thing, people have never heard gunshots before. Like like, that's something that we grew up around. Like, the older guys would tell our moms, get the kids in the house, something is about to happen. Or you're in the house and you're in the bed and you hear gunshots. Then the police come, the yellow tape is up, everyone's standing outside with your robes on or whatever you have on. And it could be someone laying out in the street with with brains or whatever, anything on the ground. And people would be, talking and gossiping, laughing, joking, and you never knew until, like, now I know I had PTSD from when I was a little kid. I mean, from being in elementary school, you see different things. I have conversations with people that I've grew up with. One in particular, my good friend, Fat Man. We always talk about this one thing. He's right now, pray for this guy. Fat Man is incarcerated in Virginia right now, and he has a long time. Well, hopefully he'll be home soon. Just have him in your prayers. Please pray for him, because how we grew up, it impacted us in different ways. And that's with like anybody with PTSD. It's like people that went to the military. When they went to war, they come back. Some people have PTSD and they're able to manage and function. And then there's some people with PTSD that aren't on the same level as someone that could, with PTSD, could get up and go to work every day, take care of their kids, go to counseling. It's some people that's like, no, I'm not going to go to counseling. I would rather be homeless and drink liquor on the side of the road because they aren't able to function. And then pride and then a lot of other things, it changes people. So I feel like it's a slap in the face to some extent of someone who grew up in like a really in a beautiful big mansion and went to prep school or private school, and they have all these opportunities, and they would really like say, oh, I'm from I'm from the hood, and they don't even have PTSD. They never even, was in any of these type of situations where, like, you could have one day, you're sitting outside, you're sitting on a porch, and it's like 30 cars police cars zoom past your house. Then next thing you know, you might see somebody running. This is the story right here. This right here is a story. I'm going to tell you about some real hood stuff that's really crazy. But we were so drawn to it and so happy about it. One day we're all sitting out I told you I'm from Southeast Washington, D.C. So we're all sitting out on my porch. My porch used to always be lit. When I tell you, I used to call my apartment Club 1789. You hear me? In real life. So we're all sitting out on the porch. Next thing you know, we see somebody running. This guy running top speed, running down the hill, running real fast. He is hitting it, running so fast. So then, like a while later, we see like police coming behind him. Some police were driving and some police were running, but he was so far gone. I'm going to tell you, do you know we were all out there like, go. See, look at me now, laughing like I don't know what. I think that was just like, and he got away. But that was just like the most exciting, and we never knew what he did. We didn't know what he did that made the police chase him or anything. But the fact that he was getting away from the police, and we have, well, a few people have their own reasons why they don't like certain police officers. So it felt good to us. Well, I can't say us because I don't know why the persons beside me, everybody that was with me was screaming. But in my eyes, at that point in time in my life, it felt good to see a black man get away, because that's all that that I've known since I've been growing up. When the police come, they're going to take somebody that I love, or that I've grown accustomed to seeing on a regular. They're going to take them away and they're going to lock them in shackles. Then I go to school and I see being in shackles and everything. This was slavery. So from a young age, I never want to see a black man arrested, go to prison, or anything like that, because it's like modern day slavery. But you know how they say, if something happens to you, then you're going to want the police. If something happens to you, if somebody robbed your house, you're going to want the police to come. If you need if you need help in any type of way, you're going to want them to come. So I'm to that point now, but I still have trust issues with the police. And that comes from, it has been embedded in me since I was a little kid. And that, I'm going to also say, it's two sides to every story. And it's some police officers that come around and they are being disrespected as soon as they come up, because that was my thing. If a police come up, I'm not saying anything. Don't talk to me. I don't have nothing to say to you, because if you say one thing, they could turn that around in 30,000 different ways, and you'll be in jail for the rest of your life. It's so many African American guys. Well, so many people. I'm not going to say African American. There are so many people incarcerated right now just off of saying something to a police officer, and that police officer has switched it around, and they spend so much time in prison and they never committed the crime. And then there's someone that's out here that has been the whole 30 years today, or however long they've been in prison, is someone out here that really committed this crime that is free. And that doesn't sit right with me, that you are a human being. So everybody make mistakes. And when they make mistakes, and someone has spent that much time in prison, or anybody, if you spend a day in prison and you were falsely accused, that's too much. If you spend 5 minutes, that's too much. And I feel like that's not the, but people in the hood, they go through these type of things. And so when it's someone in the suburbs who says, oh, I'm from the hood, and they haven't experienced this, it's like a slap in the face, but not really a slap in the face. Do you want to say, yay, be happy that he want to be from the hood, but he never experienced, any hood stuff? I can remember in Southeast DC around Thanksgiving time, this was the best time in Southeast in my eyes, because it was never any drama. It was all smiles. People were out talking, laughing, and getting to know each other, getting to know their neighbors. And it was when they used to do the Thanksgiving turkey giveaway. And everybody used to go to Union Temple Baptist Church right off of Martin Luther King Avenue in Washington, in Southeast Washington, D.C., close to the Big Chair. Everybody used to go, and you would stand in this long line, and everyone, and it's no fighting, nothing. And that's one thing, when it's a big crowd in South, it's going to be some fighting. It's going to be some arguing or something. And I'm telling you this one thing, this was one thing that I grew up on, and I am happy to have those memories of standing in those lines and meeting people that was in my community, that we could live a few blocks away from each other, and just because you live in that neighborhood, we can't hang out. Oh, we went to elementary school together, but we can't hang out because we live in a different neighborhood. So that was big. That was big. It was really, really big. That was really, really big. But I'm happy to be here and be able to move my kids to a great neighborhood and not live in the hood. Good morning. Have a wonderful day. I'm wonderful. So, I'm blessed to have had the opportunity to get my kids out where they didn't have to experience this. But it's just like, it's crazy for people to just be happy to be, to want to say, oh, I'm from the hood. And they really from the suburbs. Why? What do you think about that? What is your opinions? Comment down in the comments and let me know what you think about, are you from the suburbs? Are you from the hood? Do you like it when people from the suburbs say, oh, I'm from the hood? Or, is it really even an issue? But let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. This is Ms.Moni Heart's Opinion. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Oh, comment. Comment. And if you don't have anything else to say, you can always say, I love you, Momo. Because I love you too. And remember, if you're subscribed, you know your family. You know you're a heart. You know you're a heart, right? Love y'all. Speak to you soon.